Welcome back, friends. It's the Halfass Crafter. I'm Laura, the Halfass Crafter. It's Christmas in July. We're doing the Art by Marlene Advent Calendar. I have got a little tag out. I have pulled some little bits out of my scrap basket that I have. I've got some inks that I think I'm going to use, and we are going to jump right into our first envelope. So exciting. It's day 3. So on Tuesday, I told you about day 1 and about the challenge that Marcee, the Cranky Crafter, that's her channel. You should go check it out if you haven't already. Marcee and I are working through the Art by Marlene Advent Calendar. She's doing the even days. I'm doing the odd days. She did day 2 yesterday. Day 1 was just to introduce all of this to you on Tuesday. Today, we're going to do day 3. If you want to see what is in each of the envelopes, you have to watch both of our channels because I'm only going to show you what's in the odd numbered envelopes. So first off, you get these great envelopes, which you can easily take apart and use as, you could use the envelope itself. You could leave it all together, but also, you could cut this little creature out. There's like all sorts of stuff that you could do. So I'm not going to do that. However, I am going to use what's in the envelope, and then also I will put some collage. And I did pick out some Art by Marlene pieces only because they were in my scrap bin, because I thought I'm going to use the scrap bin first and see what I can come up with before I dig into my stash and get brand new stuff out. So today we have this stencil, which is a pretty feather. Isn't that pretty? I've got you kind of focused in a bit tighter than I normally do, so apologies if I go out of frame a little bit. But what I want to do is, I think I'm going to do, so these videos might be a little different from my other videos, in that I'm going to try not to edit these videos, so we'll see how that works. But the first thing I want to do is I want to put this Twisted Citron. It's a distress ink. Put it like that so you can see. And I just want to put this all over this tag as much as possible, just to get a little color on the background. So I don't use my inks very often. So if you've been with me, if you're a recent subscriber and you've been watching all of my glue book videos, you're probably like, what is happening? Yes, I have many art supplies, y'all. I could do all sorts of things. I can do mixed media, junk journals. I don't know. What's the other stuff I can do? That's really all the stuff I have done is mixed media and art journals. So what I'm really going to try to do here is I'm going to try to get these edges really well with this green, with the Twisted Citron. Because I kind of want like that foxing effect or the vignette or whatever the heck folks call it. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. All right. So I wanted to do that in the green, and then I want to take the purple, and my purple, unfortunately, although it says it's gray, it's not. There's purple in here already. My purple is in a small brush, but that's okay. Ooh, that's way purple. That's a bit more purple than I thought it would be. But I'm going to do that with it. Oh, yeah, that's cool, right? And then the pink, that was Seedless Preserves. This is Worn Lipstick. The pink I want to do down on the bottom. I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. I'm just having fun, y'all. So this is probably not a how to make a piece of art that you will love and adore. This is probably more about how to use your supplies and have a little bit of fun doing it. Okay, so this is the base of our tag. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come in with the stencil And I'm gonna get, this is Wild Honey, so it's a dark, it's like a yellow orangey color. And I'm just gonna do this like so. Ooh, isn't that pretty? That is really nice, actually. And then I want to do one like this, and I'm going pretty light because I don't want to rip up any of the pieces of this stencil. Oh, that's really pretty. What if we did one here, like so? So the stencil is pretty intricate, so I'm trying to do a light touch so that I don't accidentally yank up some of the little pieces of the stencil. So I'm doing a light touch, and I'm just going to go over it a few times like this. All right. Are we excited? Yeah, we're excited. Oh my gosh, it's really gorgeous, isn't it? Like, okay, I think I'm going to put some stuff over here, so I'm not going to worry so much about that side of it. And that gives me 3. So then what I want to do is I have this piece, which I thought I might glue down there. Yeah, and then I think I might glue that one behind it. Yes. Okay, so this one I definitely want here. So if you watched any of my videos, you know that I talked about how if you want a translucent effect with like deli paper or wet strength tissue or whatever, it's in your best interest to use a wet glue. So a matte gel medium, a Mod Podge, that sort of thing. Because I just put Distress ink down, there is one slight problem, and that is Distress ink is activated by water. So I'm going to use a glue stick to stick all of my elements down. And luckily the glue stick is pretty wet, so you can see through it, which is beautiful, exactly what I wanted. But I want to use the glue stick because I don't want to activate that ink and then have like a huge green, brown, gloppy mess. All right, and then this is gonna go like so. Okay. Ooh. I'm digging all these colors. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, and then I have this piece, which I think I want to go up there. And then I have, yeah, okay, let's put this piece up there. And this is very, very old music paper, and it's so brittle. I mean, I could just feel it. Like if I were to try to like crush it in my hand, it would just probably turn to dust. It's that fragile. So, all right, I'm gonna put that there. All right. Oh, we're so excited. This is a really pretty stencil. I love the stencil and how it looks. And then I could do something like that. Do we like that? That's kind of cute, right? Or I have this other, I could put some here and then do something like that. Oh, I think I might like that better. So let's tear this and glue this down. Ooh, I think I might have liked the back side better. They're pretty similar. I'm gonna pull this one over a smidge. All right, and then I put the little hippo. I don't know why the hippo has a party hat, but they do, and that's fine. Maybe this is a birthday tag. I ripped the hippo's ear, but it's gonna be okay because we are going to just glue the hippo down. And you don't even notice it. If I hadn't said anything. Is that coming up? No. Trick of the eyeballs. All right, and then I got this from a swap that I did with an ATC swap with Collage Soup. Well, through Collage Soup. I didn't swap with the lady who does Collage Soup. Oh yeah, that's not gonna stick. That needs art glue. And my swap partner sent me some really pretty little bits like this, along with her beautiful ATCs that she sent me. So I'm gonna hold that down. Whoa. I didn't put that much glue on it. I don't understand why it's acting this way, but it's very thick watercolor paper, so I think it's just kind of acting up a little. Isn't that pretty? How pretty. All right, and then I have that, but I don't really like it. And then I wanted to look and see. I have some little jelly plate print leaves. No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, you know what I'm gonna go get? I should have laid this out, but I didn't. So you'll just have to forgive me later. But what I'm gonna go get is some Art by Marlene word stickers. Okay, so let's see. I think maybe, do we want white ones or black ones? This looks way more yellow. It's a bit more green. What if we did, okay, what if we did this? I'm gonna cut this, be a rainbow. So these are the exact same. One's white and one is be a rainbow. And someone else's cloud. Oh, I don't really want it to go over their little hat. So let's do it that way. Oh, I like it. Okay, now I need, well, I wanted to use a Stabilo All. Ooh, you know what? What if I use, yeah, I'm gonna use a Stabilo All, but I'm gonna use a red one. Do I want a red one? She has red. And we're just gonna do this. Sometimes the smallest little details are really, they really just make things pop, you know? And you're like, oh, that detail doesn't matter. But then when you add it, you're like, wow, that detail totally mattered. Oh, I had an orange one. Ah, I should have used it. It's all right. All right, there we go. Oh, isn't it cute? That's so adorable. And that was less than 20 minutes. Oh, I am totally gonna knock this challenge out of the park if I can do things in 10 to 15 minutes. Yes. All right. I hope that you enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. Some of these are just my own scraps, and then there's some Art by Marlene stuff. There's some ancient picture music. That doesn't make any sense. There's some antique music paper. or music sheets. I don't know. I don't know how to talk. I'm done. But for day 3, we got this really cool feather stencil, and I really do like the way that that looks. And maybe, I wonder if I can put a little bit here too. Oh yeah, look at that. I like that. It might need something up there. I wonder what I could do. I know, y'all were like, Laura, I thought we were leaving. Well, you know, do I just want to do that? And then I can repoke the hole. What if I, ooh, hang on. What if I do this? I know, you thought you were leaving. I bet people already left. Y'all let me know if you stayed to the end of this video, or if you know, because I'm curious. Like, if you stayed to the end, even if you've commented, comment again. Because I'm kind of curious how many people were like, okay, well, she's done. And then they just end the video without seeing that while I am speaking like I'm done, there's still time left on the old clock there. Okay, what if I did that? Oh yeah, I like that. I don't know why, but I do. So we're gonna use glue stick. I'm gonna glue it down. It'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'll be fine. Everyone's fine. What if we, well, I'll just cut that. I'll cut the hole. Yeah. Okay. All right, and then I need, well, where's my, oh, all right, I'll have to do this off camera because what I need, I don't have on me. Well, that worked, actually. Never mind. Never mind. Little bookbinding all to the rescue. All right, there we go. Oh, aren't you cute? But now I would want to move that up there. Okay, well, if I were doing this correctly, I would have that there, and then this would be here, but then I would want something there. It doesn't matter. Now we're just getting silly. All right, we're going to call it done. Day 1 or 3 in the books. Okay, thanks so much for joining. This is day 3 for the Art by Marlene 2024 Advent Calendar. So yes, it's an old one, but it's fun. It's Christmas in July. Have a wonderful day.